Hey everyone, and welcome back to another video. It's starting out a little bit different, but I thought it would be fun to show you a few meals that I made from the grocery haul that I put out the other day. Night one, spaghetti squash. So I decided the easiest way to do this would be kind of show you step by step what I did. So I set my oven to 400, and then I decided to attempt to cut the spaghetti squash. And that was not a good idea because if you don't know, cutting a spaghetti squash is very hard. I'm just kidding. You should attempt to cut it. However, I tried. My husband tried. Everybody, look at this. This is a mess, y'all. This is not good news. So I saw this hack about putting it in the microwave for 5 minutes and then trying to cut it. So I did that. Clearly, it got a little bit bubbly. Awesome. And there you go. It looked easy, but y'all, it took forever and an electric knife. It's fine. It's not a big deal. Then I scooped out the middle, which also took quite a while. If you don't know, spaghetti squash is so messy, but it's delicious, so I did not care. Once I did that, I coated it with oil, salt, and pepper, and put it in the oven. Now, I decided to do it for what it said online, which was 35 minutes. And while that was cooking, I grabbed some Alfredo sauce that I had from I don't know where and dumped it in a frying pan. And then I added some chicken. Sorry, I don't know. I didn't record it. Some garlic powder. When I said some, I meant a lot. Some onion powder. You'll notice I use the same spices in basically every recipe. Red pepper flakes, yes, that is life. Sorry if you don't like those. Some vegetables that I actually had got from Aldi quite a while ago, and I just wanted to add some more veggies because spaghetti squash wasn't enough. Sorry, Joseph. So I mixed everything all in, got that all ready, kind of just heated it up on medium heat. I kept adjusting the heat quite a bit. This is such an easy dinner, so there's not a lot for me to tell you that I actually did. I got the spaghetti squash out, and let me tell you, I'm sure you know how ovens work, but they make things really hot. So this was very hot, but it was done. And so I tried not to burn my hand and scooped all of the stuff out. And let me tell you, I did burn my hand because I couldn't wait because I am also impatient. It's fine. Then I added it to the sauce that I had made and mixed it all up. And once it was all mixed up, all done. There you go. That's the first meal. So I got the spaghetti squash from Aldi, and that was it for that one. Sheet pan meal. I don't know about you, but I love a meal that I can easily make, quickly make, and use way less dishes. So I set my oven to 400. I love to line all of my pans with foil. I don't know if you do that. Do you do that? Let me know in the comments down below. And I sprayed it with some olive oil spray. Then I washed all of my vegetables, and I started with the potatoes, did a bunch of those, diced those up. If you didn't notice, I put the prices down the bottom so you could see how much I spent at Aldi for them if you didn't watch my last video. Then I took some mini sweet peppers. Sorry. If you know me, I just basically sing everything. Welcome to our life. And then some zucchini, chopped that up. Oh, y'all, zucchini is so good in stuff. I love it. So I chopped those up actually kind of small because I wanted it to cook faster, but you know how that goes. And then some yellow squash. Yum. Once again, I love squash. Joseph doesn't love squash, but he does like it roasted, so that is a win. And once that was done, I added my spices. You're going to see some repetition. Some olive oil, as you'll see from my fancy dollar store find. Added that in there, mixed it around just a little bit to coat the vegetables. And then once they were coated, I started with just salt and pepper. I don't salt things a ton, so I didn't use a lot of that or even pepper. And then you know I went in with those red pepper flakes, like a ton. Yes, I did. Delicious. Onion powder, again, y'all, basically all my foods taste the same because I just put a ton of the same spices in it. Sorry, but it's delicious, so it's fine. Then I zipped up the bag. Make sure you do that because one time it wasn't zipped up all the way. And I just shook it around. As you can see, me just shaking it around, getting all the vegetables coated. Oh my goodness. Then I grabbed the sausage and chopped that up just like that. I left it like that. I didn't make it any smaller because that definitely cooks faster than the veggies. Grabbed my veggies and threw them all on the pan. You guys, I love this meal because it is so quick and easy. Tell me if you make this at home. Love it. So once that was all done, I just put it right into the oven quickly because the oven had been preheated for a long time. And I decided that I would start and cook it at 15. Once it's done, about 15 minutes, I like to take it out and kind of just mix everything around and then put it back in for just a little bit longer. And then check it out. And when I say I took it out, I mean that's my husband's arm. Delicious. BBQ Pizza. You guys, that sounds very fancy for what I'm about to show you that I made. I got some crescent rolls and cheese from Aldi. And I thought, you know what? I need a quick meal. So we're going to do this. Preheated the oven to 375 because that's what it said on the package. And then I went to town opening these. Does anybody else get freaked out opening these? Because I feel like it always opens when I least expect it. Now, this would be easier with something that's not a crescent roll, but it still worked because I just put all the pieces all together, pinched all the sides together. Like I said, super easy, super quick meal. Then I threw barbecue sauce on. I didn't throw it. I don't know why I said throw. I squirted barbecue sauce on it. Oh my goodness. And then I spread it around to make a nice little pizza sauce. We love barbecue sauce. Then I added some chicken. Don't know why I didn't show that. Don't know why the chicken looks pink. It was fully cooked. And then threw some cheese on it. A lot of cheese. And then some green beans. Those green beans weren't from Aldi, but they do have them for 44 cents at Aldi. So might as well run and get you some of those for a quick side. Some butter. And you guys know, garlic powder and onion powder went on that. I didn't do red pepper flakes. I don't know what was wrong with me. So then I put it in the oven on the pizza stone and put it in for 7 minutes. I checked it a few times. I didn't record that, so it ended up probably taking about 15 minutes. And there is the pizza, and y'all, it was delicious. And then I threw some green beans as a side. Quick, so fast, so fast. Spaghetti and meatballs. I know you guys are probably thinking, wow, you are so fancy with your spaghetti and meatballs. Okay, I'm not at all fancy, but it was a little bit more work than just a can because I took my tomatoes that I got at Aldi, put them all out on this cutting board because aesthetics, cute. And then I chopped all these up. I wasn't quite sure what I was going to do with these, so I mean, I knew what I was going to do. I meant like how I should cut them. Jensen was there watching me, eating some snacks. He's so sweet. And once those were all cut up, I threw them in my blender, like I said, small. And then zucchini that I had left over from a few nights ago. And then some mushrooms because I love putting veggies in some sauce for my pasta. Blended that all up and then I had to add some jalapenos because you know how we like spicy foods over here. Threw those in and then blended it up a little bit more. That looks disgusting. Put some butter in a pot to just let it melt. And while that was melting, I grabbed some water to put in a larger pot to just get the spaghetti cooking. Threw the sauce in with the butter and added so much. So I actually measured because I sort of followed a recipe, but mostly didn't. So I did 2 teaspoons of garlic powder because we're fancy over here and we're using some measuring spoons today. And then I got some onion powder and I think I just did 1 teaspoon of that. Let's see. Yep, 1 teaspoon. Then some oregano. Y'all, I like oregano. Yum. And I just did a half teaspoon of that and then I added a teaspoon of basil. And then some salt. Didn't measure that at all. And I did not measure my pepper either that you did not see me doing. Once that was all mixed up, I just let it sit for a minute, and then I put some more pepper in, and then I grabbed some sugar. And then I added 1 teaspoon of the sugar. Let me know down below if you add sugar to your pasta sauce. And you know I added some red pepper flakes just for funsies because it probably wasn't spicy enough. I threw in the noodles, as I'm sure all of you know how to do. Then I grabbed the frozen meatballs that I had got from Aldi, and it said 40 seconds for every 6 of them. So I threw some on a plate and put it in the microwave. And I had to keep checking it because it took quite a while, longer than they said. Southwest chopped salad kit, yum, easy, got it from Aldi, and decided that would be the perfect side to this meal. If you haven't tried them, you absolutely should. So delicious and so quick and easy, which is my favorite. That's why I put it in those containers so that we can have it for leftovers. There you go. Spaghetti, sauce, meatballs, and salad. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that maybe I gave you a few easy and quick meal ideas. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Bye.